So, Strevens, 1-1 draw today, that must be a tough draw to take.
Yeah, frustrating one just because we wasn't at our best. We knew it'd be a tough game. But yeah, we just looked a little bit nervy at times today, which is understandable. But yeah, I thought once we got the goal in front, they was having a lot of possession because they were a good footballing team, a good possession-based team. You know, you look at their stats over the course of the season, they have a lot of possession, but was keeping it all pretty much from long range. You always worry that a shot from long range could fly in because of the technique of some of their players they've got. But it's just that one little moment where I think Birdie fouled their lad and the boys sort of half stopped thinking it was a free kick. The ref played an advantage, and just that one little moment of lapse in concentration has ultimately cost us getting the 3 points today. So yeah, look, frustrated, but look, still all to pay for. You know, the boys have still got a great chance of doing it. They're all down in there. Of course, we're all a little bit, oh God, it's not in our hands now, but it's not been in our hands for a week. So we've been on a fantastic run to win 6 games out of 7, only losing away at Torquay. And then to draw here tonight, normally you go, oh, it's a great run, because it's such a tough time of the season where every mistake gets punished, every little result you don't pick up you look at and go, but it ain't going to be if we don't do it from this last 2 games. It'll be moments over the course of the season, and it's interesting. We're playing Solihull away. You know, you look at that goal they scored in the last minute, you know. So, and I'm sure every manager would do that. Every manager up and down the country would go, God, we dropped points there, this, that and the other. But the boys have been incredible, and the fact we've got one more game to do it, I've got to pick them back up because they're a little bit disappointed in there. But it's still all to play for. You know, everyone's playing it, and not everyone can win on Saturday. So we just got to believe that if we take care of our business, it's first and foremost, that we can still do it. Yeah, we're relying slightly on other people, but you know, we've got to make sure that we do it ourselves first of all, and that's what we tried to do on Saturday.
Yeah, on their goal, I think you summed it up. It was a lapse in concentration. Is that perhaps more disappointing? That's been a rarity this season, I think, for us. Would you say? Yeah,
look, but you can't. You know, I'm at a stage of the season now. I'm not going to be criticising anyone. The fact I think they've had 17 clean sheets, and you're going to have lapses of concentration. We've had lapses in concentration in other games, and to be fair, Joe pulled us out of Maya a couple of times and pulled off great saves. It's just one of those things. I think we all thought the ref was going to blow up because he had been given a lot of fouls, you know, and we thought we probably might have stopped it. He didn't, and it was just that split second of hesitation, and they ended up scoring from it. So it's it's a tough goal to take because it's not something we really, like you said, it's not accustomed to how the boys have been doing. But yeah, look, that's football. Things like that happen at the top level, you know, and all the way down to ours. So you just hope you don't get punished. Unfortunately, we did. But yeah, can't change it now. It's one of those things. No one's meant to do it. Just got to get ready for the game Saturday now.
Yeah, and what do you say to the boys in there after? Obviously, it's disappointment, but at this stage of the season, we have to just stay positive and kind of forget about it. So what do you say to them after this result?
Just the reminding of we're sitting 8th in the league, fighting against clubs much bigger than us with huger budgets, and that's not trying to deflect from anything. It's a fact. You know, look at Sutton winning the league the other day. That was amazing for the league because they certainly haven't got the biggest budget in the league. So we're fighting against these teams. We're trying to get in there. I'm reminded of them of saying about Sutton, but losing away at Sutton, we lost 3-0. Cav getting sent off. Everyone's gutted after the game. We was in a real tricky position. So the runs that the boys have been on over the course of the season, and the run that they've been on, you know, like I'm just saying, winning 6 in 8. Only losing 1 in 8 is incredible. And if other teams manage to get more points than us, I will look at them and go fair play to them because, you know, we know how well we've played at certain points of the season. Like I'm saying, I'll look back at certain moments, certain periods, and probably blame myself more than the boys because I'll probably look at games and go, I've picked the wrong team there or I've done the wrong thing, stuff like that. Not them. They've been brilliant every single day. That's where I sort of beat myself up a little bit over the course of the season. But it ain't getting too down now. We can get down on Sunday, Monday if it don't quite happen. It's between now and then, rest, recover, get ready for Saturday, and just try and give it our best Saturday. Like I said, if we win or lose on Saturday, we ain't gonna miss out on the playoffs because of Saturday. It'll be 42 game season. You know, with ups and downs along the way, some incredible moments. And look, I still strongly believe we can do it, but all the teams going into it will do, you know. Chesterfield playing against Halifax, they both think they can do it. They're both good teams, you know. Wrexham playing away at Dagenham and Redbridge will be a tough game, but they believe they can go there and win. And I certainly think that Notts County and Bromley, you know, Bromley, I think we can beat Notts County. So all of us are going to try and take care of our own business. We can't all win, but we just got to focus on ourselves, not to get too down, because we've had some tricky moments, like I'm saying, and the best thing of the group has been tricky moments down, pick yourself back up again. So as frustrated as you feel right now at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday, imagine how good it could feel come 3 o'clock on Saturday. And that's just got to be the message to the boys. Go out and give it everything they've got. Everyone will be supporting us from afar. I'm sure everyone was looking at their phones today, watching on streams and stuff like that. I'm sorry we couldn't get the 3 points from tonight, but we'll try and do that again on Saturday. And like I'm saying, if we get 3 points on Saturday and we miss out, then fair play to everyone else who's got in there. But I believe if we get the 3, we've got a real good chance of being in there.
Yeah, and lastly on that, although it is a shame it's not in our hands, do you think perhaps that could give us a bit of extra motivation and perhaps take the pressure off a little, I suppose, from the lads? I
think so. I think a couple of times in the last 4-6 weeks, whenever it's been, when it's sort of been in our hands again, there's sort of, now you're holding on to something and you don't want to let it go, where when you're playing with no pressure, I've been saying it to the boys, and it's been a bit of a fuel and a bit of a spur us on. No one's been talking about us. No one. You watch the National League show on a Saturday evening or a Sunday, whenever it is, they don't even mention us. And it was the same 2 years ago. The only time they mentioned us was when we won away at Wrexham. In the build-up to it, no one was talking about Eastleigh, and all of a sudden everyone was going, "God, he was unlucky not to get promoted." It's the same now. We're the underdogs going into it again, as are Bromley and Halifax just on the outside of it. But I know Wrexham and Chesterfield will certainly be thinking they've got to go and get the 3 points on Saturday. And they've both got tough games, but they've both got amazing squads that I think they can go and do it. So, pressure's off now. Pressure's been off for a while with the boys. I've just been saying to them about that, to go and to beat Notts County twice and to beat Sutton, the champions, and then win away at Aldershot, a local derby in front of their fans, and Bournemouth on Saturday, and you was there, how tough a game it was, and the moments we've had to get to this point. Let's just try and have another special day again on Saturday. If they get the 3 points and we get in there, it'd be amazing. And there's always one team that sneaks in normally. Let's hope it's going to be us on Saturday, and that's what we'll be pushing for.